The Department of Education is a relatively small federal government agency, but President Trump's downsizing of it is sparking big emotion. Now 20 Democratic state attorneys general are filing a lawsuit calling it an effective dismantling of the entire department.
NBC's Alice Barr takes a closer look at what is at stake for America's public school students and what could be coming down the line.
The Trump administration's rapid-fire cuts hitting the Department of Education this week, leaving half its staff out of a job and getting personal for parents, worried services may suffer with 1,300 employees gone, including half the Office of Civil Rights that takes in thousands of school discrimination complaints.
They are the watchdogs.
Parent and disability advocate Lindsay Latham anxious that will weaken federal oversight of special education programs kids like her son Calvin need.
To make sure that their kid is being treated fairly and given the opportunity to learn like any other kid. If we go backwards, we are going to see such a regression in the most vulnerable population.
While schools are run and nearly 90% funded at the state and local level, the federal education department is tasked with protecting students with disabilities, investigating discrimination, helping low-income school districts, and managing higher ed financial aid. Education Secretary Linda McMahon says those core functions will continue.
None of that's going to fall through the cracks.
While acknowledging the deep staffing cuts are a step toward President Trump's ultimate goal.
This directive to me clearly is to shut down the Department of Education.
Though that would take an act of Congress. Some welcome a shrinking federal role. Wyoming Superintendent of Public Instruction says it'll cut red tape.
Streamlining those funds to the states and putting us back in charge of our kids.
Education innovator Mackenzie Price thinks it's time to reassess and reimagine how kids learn.
What's been happening with our education system has not been working well.
Frustrated at a lack of options for her own children, she started a network of private and now charter schools, Alpha schools, that use technology and AI to tailor to student needs.
When we allow just really more innovation, providing more options is always a good thing.
A new chapter for American education likely to fuel debate between Trump-backed school choice and traditional public school needs. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.